We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Seth Lugo gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the Mets will have his terrific speed to contend with right out of the chute.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Digging in, Miguel Rojas, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rojas is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 home.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire. Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he pops it up. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Jordan Yamamoto, the right-hander from the Aloha State, gets the call on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Cano, as in don't you know, a part of his New York nickname days. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. That evens it up 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Here we go.
3-1.
Nope, that's outside. It's ball.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got real.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Corey Dickerson.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Rosario stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brian Anderson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Outside and a full count. 3-2. And he fouls this one off. Fly ball out toward left center field. Davis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Isan Diaz. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's Pete Alonso, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back, the right fielder on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto, and he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Conforto, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Yamamoto is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. He tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
J.D. Davis will be next. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. 4th home run here in the early going, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Now in the box, J.D. Davis. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Hit back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Set. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
1 ball, no strike.
Davis leads off first with 1 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that misses. 2-1. Runner goes. He swings and misses. Throw down.
2-2.
Is in time from Cervelli to get him.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get the full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Yoenis Cespedes would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Dickerson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's 1-0 Mets. New inning set to get underway. Stepping up now, Francisco Cervelli.
Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Strike him out.
Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Cervelli, once an Atlanta Brave, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a 1-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Harold Ramirez waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race.
Ramirez.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Harold Ramirez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-1.
Ball. 2-1.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting 9.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Jordan Yamamoto. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2-0 count. The pitch. Bounced to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. Next up for New York, Yoenis Cespedes.
The center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
First delivery to him on the way.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Seth Lugo, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. To second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
The batter, number 1.
Riding in once again, Ahmed Rosario. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. From the stretch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
1-1.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Swing, and he pops him up. Anderson into shallow left. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Cano waits on the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
In there, 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Lays off. 2-2 now. Three and 2 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department. In now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. There he goes. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
And it's fouled away. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. This is foul right side. Here he comes again, 1-2.
2-2's the count.
Liner towards second, but there is the second baseman Cano for the first out. So stepping in, Garrett Cooper, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set and the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Good curveball. Strike two.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The set and the 1-1. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The count now at 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. So coming to the plate, Jeff McNeil looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that's outside.
On a line, that's a base hit.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter is able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock. Impressive.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. To third. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Michael Conforto. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Has a look, now the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And another foul ball.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now
Coming to the plate now, Isan Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Out into right center. Well hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Rick Porcello will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Harold Ramirez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. Too high, 1-0. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Rosario onto the grass. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Mets are out on top, 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Popped him up. Cervelli has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Eduardo Nunez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1.
That's the ball.
1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home.
That's the ball.
Two and 1 to count. A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4. And now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Ready once again. Robinson Cano 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a throw over to first in the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
0-1 count and the pitch.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-1. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's a strike to throw down. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Jerry Familia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Mets, number 27, Jerry Familia.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jonathan Villar. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Miguel Rojas. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Garrett Cooper, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Soft grounder left side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They still trail 1-0. So here's Jeff McNeil, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
Number 6.
Here it comes. And a curveball in for a strike. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Into the box now, Pete Alonso. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. The relay. Throw won't get him. Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Jose Arena is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 62, Jose Urena.
Michael Conforto will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Conforto is slugging north of .480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category.
Oh, that's it.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Ripped down the line. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. Leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. His second of the game, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Yeah.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Ramirez is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. At the plate, Wilson Ramos. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Yoenis Cespedes would be next. 3-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's 3-0 New York. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the first pitch. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate, Isan Diaz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Runners on first with 1 down. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Right fielder coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down, and he's safe.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brad Brock will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Tomas Nido will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 3, Tomas Nido.
So striding forward now, Francisco Cervelli, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch on its way.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Harold Ramirez, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. To second for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Marlins lead 1. They trail it here 3-0. Last half of the 7th here. Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out. Striding into the box, Tomas Nido. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Diaz has a play. 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68, Dylan.
Up next from Miami, Harold Ramirez. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of this slump he's been in.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-0 home is a fastball taken high for a ball. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-0 on the way. Here's Cano now at second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Jorge Alfaro will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 38, Jorge Alfaro.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Ready with the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 1-2.
2-2.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
The pitch. Ball 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Here comes the 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Cespedes. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Still down 3-0. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 93, Yimi Garcia.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He was a ground out victim last time up.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Two balls, 1 strike.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there. 1 away. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the first pitch. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. One out, nobody on. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2 and 2 though. And now a pitch on the way.
Full count.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 2.
2-0.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Edwin Diaz comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
All set to start the 9th in this one. So digging in now, Miguel Rojas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
First offering on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Slider laid off for a ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
For the Marlins.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Standing in, Garrett Cooper, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
0-1 pitch on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
No one out with a runner at second. To 1-2 now. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
So coming to the plate, Corey Dickerson. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One out and a runner on third. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. After it is Cespedes. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now batting, Brian Anderson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low. Ball one. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Fastball well outside.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. Fly ball into straightaway left. He's got it, and the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. New York took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Rick Porcello earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.